Welcome back everyone to another episode of Cooking with Isa. I feel like it's been a while since I've done a cooking video. It's been a few weeks I think. This week we will tackle a recipe from the Spider-Man universe. Because if y'all didn't know, the latest Spider-Man, Spider-Man Far From Home, just came out this week. So I want to take a look at the recipe from Spider-Man the game. Confusing, I know. So in the game, you can collect his backpacks, Spider-Man's backpacks, and there's a bunch of different items, and then there's one backpack that had a recipe for some Chinese pork dumplings. And looking at the recipe, it seemed pretty simple. Didn't seem it didn't seem too intense, too complicated. But Peter does note that when he made it in MJ's apartment, he almost burnt the place down. I don't know how you can burn a kitchen down by making dumplings, but there's always a first for everything. So I'll be doing the dumplings, everything from scratch except for the wrappers. I'll be buying pre-made wrappers, but I'll be wrapping the dumplings myself. And we'll see if these dumplings that Peter made turn out well, and maybe I can do it without burning my kitchen down. But who knows? Do y'all smell that? Oh gosh. Let's start with the filling for the Chinese pork dumplings. First we need, ground pork. 1 pound of it actually. Beat 1 egg and pour it in. Add in 2 tablespoons of chopped chives, 1 tablespoon of minced garlic, 2 tablespoons of soy sauce, and 1 1/2 tablespoon of sesame oil. And finally, 1 tablespoon of minced ginger. Mix it well until homogeneous. Now let's attempt to wrap some dumplings. As you can see, I did some practice wrapping before I recorded, and I'm still pretty bad at this. The basic procedure begins with wetting the edges of the wrapper with water. Add some filling in the middle of the wrapper. I've seen people use a small ice cream scooper for this. From here, you can wrap the dumpling how you want, but I tried doing the 3 pleated dumplings. I'm not really sure how to properly describe this with words, so I'm just going to play the footage slowly so you can see what my fingers are doing. Once you feel semi-confident with the technique, crank some dumpling wrapping music and go to town. Preheat a pan to medium-high heat and add in some oil. Do not add as much as me though, you'll see why later. Once the oil is heated, place your dumplings and try to get them not to touch. Allow to pan fry for 2 minutes or until golden brown at the bottom. Add in 1/2 cup of water. As you can see, water and oil do not go well together, so make sure you add less oil than I did, otherwise you're going to end up with a lot of splashing oil. Allow to steam for 5 minutes with the lid on. Finally, it's time to make the sauce to dip these dumplings in. Start off with 1/2 cup of soy sauce, 1 tablespoon of rice wine vinegar, 1 tablespoon of sesame seeds. The recipe calls for 1 teaspoon of chili garlic sauce. You can add more for more heat if you wish. And finally, 1 tablespoon of chopped chives.
I'd hate to be going backwards all this time.
hard work. Trying to wrap these dumplings. Let's see. Well, first things first is seemed like I broke one. See, you can see like right here it broke. No big deal. The main thing is the part at the bottom, like the pan fry part, looks pretty good. Let's see if I can. Looks pretty good. All right, let's taste it. Let's try this sauce. Seems like a pretty standard pork dumpling, not too crazy. I don't think they ever explained why Peter burned down the kitchen that day, but my guess is probably what he did what I did, which was add water to a bunch of hot oil and just splatter it everywhere and probably caused a fire or smoke or something, because that scared me too. I forgot how much oil I put in. So there's only a bit of the pork dumplings actually wrapped, so next time I make them, I'm definitely gonna add less oil and definitely be more careful putting in the water for the steam. Thanks again for watching. Please let me know in the comments what you would like to see me make next. And also don't forget to like and subscribe. And also check out the new Spider-Man movie. I watched it. I absolutely loved it. But make sure you're caught up in the Marvel Cinematic Universe though, because that's the most important part. Until next time.